Where is she? Rachel is never late. Did I get the time wrong?
Sorry, I got caught up in a last-minute meeting. You know how it is with audits. Always a deadline looming.
Of course. You're always working. The kids just got back from school and I had to cook and take care of them before leaving the house, which is almost as chaotic as your job.
Well, at least you have a sense of adventure. I'm still sitting in meetings while you're raising future football stars and artists.
Adventurous, or a little crazy. Some days I wonder how I got here. 4 kids, Mark, and not much personal time. Sometimes I feel like I'm drowning.
Janet, I get it. But you're doing an amazing job. Your kids are lucky to have you.
Thanks. But there's this part of me that feels stuck. I just keep thinking about you and your life.
My life? What do you mean?
You're 35, beautiful, successful, an amazing auditor at that finance company. And you're single. I can't help but wonder why.
I've asked myself that a lot. You know, I've been praying about it. Honestly, I believe God has a plan.
That's great and all, but at some point, don't you think you have to do something? I mean, good men are becoming a rare species.
I've had moments of doubt, Janet. But I refuse to settle for less than what I know God has planned for me.
But sometimes, you need to use common sense. You can't just wait for Mr. Perfect to come knocking at your door. Life doesn't work that way.
Janet, it's not about waiting for Mr. Perfect. It's about trusting God's timing. I'm not willing to sacrifice my standards just to get married.
But how about Austin? You could at least give him a chance. Sure, he smokes and drinks, but he's not the worst option out there.
But that's exactly it. I don't want to settle. If he smokes and drinks, what's next? That's not the kind of lifestyle I want, not when I have a vision of building a solid future.
Come on, Rachel. My husband smokes and drinks. Sure, it's not ideal, but he's a wonderful father and a good man. I'm happy with my life.
I respect your choice, Janet. But we define good differently. What works for you may not be what God has planned for me.
I guess I just worry. You've always been the rich and wise friend, the one with it all together. It's hard to see you still searching.
I haven't given up hope. Trust is hard, especially when society puts all this pressure on us.
You know, Mark has a friend, Kyle. He's handsome and doesn't smoke as much as my husband. I could set you two up.
Oh no, you're not going there. I can't do that.
Why not? We could all have a fun date night.
No thanks. I can't start dating someone just because they're easy on the eyes.
How do you know if you don't try? You might be surprised.
Yeah, right. I can't just grab Mr. Wrong and manage him like furniture.
Rachel, I love that you know your standards. But let's be real. Sometimes, we all have to adjust our expectations.
I can't embrace a life that comes with overwhelming issues.
I guess I have been comparing our lives instead of appreciating our paths.
It's okay to share those feelings, Janet. I do believe each path has its challenges. Even the best-looking marriage can hide things beneath the surface.
I guess that's true. Sometimes, I feel like I'm drowning in the demands of motherhood and being a wife. I love my kids, but I miss me.
Have you thought about taking time for yourself? Finding a class or a hobby?
I keep saying that, but then it feels like a million other things come first. I don't want to add more to my plate.
You deserve to take care of yourself too, Janet. We can't pour from an empty cup.
It's getting late. I have to be on my way home.
See you later, my friend. My regards to Mark and the children.
Why does it feel like everyone else has it all figured out while I'm drowning in responsibilities? Rachel's life seems so perfect, successful, beautiful, and free to chase her dreams, while I am suffocated by motherhood and marriage. Every day, Mark reminds me that I don't have a life of my own, cutting deeper than I can express. How did I get here? I sacrificed my career and independence for a family that thrives in chaos while I'm left picking up the pieces. I want to scream at him, shaking some sense into him about how hard I work just to keep us afloat. I've become a shadow of my former self, and I feel utterly alone amidst this struggle. A part of me can't help but wish Rachel remains single, just to level the playing field. If she doesn't find someone, then at least we would both be adrift in our challenges. I wouldn't mind her happiness if we were in the same boat, fighting similar battles. It feels selfish, but it's hard to ward off the resentment that bubbles beneath my surface when I see everyone else moving forward while I am stuck. Would Rachel still think she's so fortunate if she walked in my shoes for just one day? I wouldn't want her to experience my pain, but the unfairness of our situations gnaws at me. I take a deep breath, fighting back tears. I want to be happy for Rachel, but the ache in my heart reminds me of my struggles. I long to reclaim the parts of myself that feel lost forever, yet every time I try, I hit a wall. I'm crumbling under the weight of expectations and hurt, questioning what I've become. If only I could carve out a space that is just for me. But for now, it seems I am destined to navigate this storm alone.
Is my food ready?
Welcome home, my husband.
Please answer the simple question.
Almost ready.
Why are you just cooking? Why are you a full housewife if you can't perform easy tasks?
I'm sorry, it is almost ready, I promise.
Lord, you know the longing that echoes within me for companionship and love. I've watched my friends and family find their partners, and sometimes it seems so effortless for them. I trust in your timing, but there are moments when the waiting feels heavy. Psalm 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Help me to find joy in you, even as I wait for what I seek. Father, I pray for your guidance in finding a good man, one who loves you wholeheartedly and seeks to walk in your ways. Proverbs 18:22 reminds us that he who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. I desire to be that good partner, to bring joy and love to someone's life, just as I seek that in return. Prepare my heart, Lord, so that I may recognize the man you have chosen for me when he appears. I also ask for your strength to persevere through this season of singleness. Help me to trust that you have a perfect plan for my life, even if I cannot see it now. I pray for the patience to wait, just as your word tells us in Isaiah 40:31, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength." I need that renewal right now, Lord. I want to be grounded in faith. Help me not to give up on your promises for my life. In Jesus' name. Amen.
You seem a little deep in thought today, Richard. What's on your mind? Well, it's about Rachel. Rachel? The one from church? I didn't know you two were close. We're not really friends, to be honest. But my heart has been drawing towards her for a while now. I've seen her around, her kindness, her dedication to service. It resonates with me. I get it. She does have a good spirit. But have you thought about whether this is the right move? Honestly, Luke, I believe it is God's will. I've been praying for a life partner for some time now, and I feel this strong pull towards her. I know you've been focused on your job and ministry for years. What made you decide now is the right time to settle down? There's something about the way God works things out in our lives. I've reached a point where I feel ready. I spoke with Pastor recently about my feelings, and he gave me his blessing. He thinks Rachel would be a great match for me. That's a good sign. It sounds like you're really serious about this. What do you like most about her? Everything! She embodies the qualities of a Proverbs 31 woman, hardworking, wise, compassionate. I see her diligence not just in how she serves at church, but also in her life outside of it. She has a strong character and heart for God, and that's what I admire most. Sounds like someone smitten. So, what's the plan? I've made up my mind to speak with her after church on Sunday. I want to be honest about my intentions, approach her with respect, and see if there's potential there. I'm nervous but also excited. That's the spirit. Just be yourself. If this is meant to be, I believe it will unfold just the way it's supposed to. I hope so. I truly believe she's someone special, and I want to explore this path. I'm ready to step out in faith. Hi, Rachel. It's great to see you today.
Hi, Richard. I hope you enjoyed the service.
I did, thank you. Actually, I wanted to speak with you about something important, if you have a moment.
Sure, what's on your mind?
I've been thinking about you a lot lately. I believe you're a wonderful person, kind, driven, a real Proverbs 31 woman. I wanted to tell you that I have feelings for you and would like to get to know you better, with the intention of pursuing a relationship.
Wow, Richard, that's really flattering. I appreciate you being honest with me.
I understand if you need time to think about it. I care deeply about maintaining our integrity, so no pressure at all.
Thank you for saying that. I believe it's important to pray about these things. I will definitely take this to God and seek clarity.
Of course. I respect that completely. I'll be praying for you too.
Father Lord, thank you for guiding me today and for Richard's honesty. Lord, my feelings are mixed. Part of me is excited, and another part is unsure. I want to seek your will in this. Your word says in Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Help me, Lord, to trust you completely as I navigate these feelings. If Richard is someone you want in my life, please confirm it. I want to honor you first in every decision I make. Give me clarity, discernment, and peace as I wait for your guidance. I can't believe it's already been 8 months since we said I do. Time flies when you're having fun, huh?
It really does. It feels like just yesterday we were nervously exchanging vows. But now, being married feels so right. I'm so grateful for you, Rachel. And now, we are expecting our first child. I can't believe we're actually going to be parents. This little one is already so loved.
I know. It's incredible to think that God has trusted us with this gift. I feel so blessed. It's like our lives have shifted into a whole new chapter. I often find myself daydreaming about what our child will be like. I hope they inherit your kindness and my love for adventure.
And let's not forget my athletic prowess. The world needs another future champion, right?
As long as our child also has my knack for organization. But in all seriousness, I want to ensure that we raise them with strong values and faith.
Absolutely. I believe we can create a beautiful Christian home where our child learns to love God and understands the importance of faith. It's our responsibility to guide them in the right direction.
I want our home to be a safe haven, a place where love, respect, and faith thrive. I envision family prayers in the morning, Bible stories at night, and Sunday gatherings filled with laughter and worship.
That sounds perfect. I want our child to grow up knowing that God is at the center of our lives. And I want them to feel the love we have for each other, our commitment, trust, and partnership.
You know, I truly believe that God led us to each other for a purpose. Our relationship is built on a strong foundation of faith, and I'm so grateful for that.
I feel the same way. From the moment I met you, I had this sense that you were meant to be my partner. Every step we took together was guided by Him, and I know this role as parents is the next step in our journey.
It's amazing how God works, isn't it? He brought us together amidst our individual journeys, and now we get to share this incredible blessing. I can't wait to see how our child will enrich our lives and draw us closer to God.
I love you so much, my darling wife.
I love you too, my husband.